Sorry for the break. A few days off, I guess, Monday and Tuesday. Let's get to our YouTube chat here. We're gonna spend all of our time on Tradeovate today. We'll be in Ninja as well, looking at some results, but we'll spend most of our time on Tradeovate, looking at trades. Okay. All right. We'll just wait and watch for some trades to occur, and then we'll go ahead and, well, look at those trades. Let's go here really quick. All right, for those of you guys who are watching the replay, I'll do this for you. And then as we get into it, we'll do this again for everybody who joins. So I want to make sure I accommodate the replay folks. All right, so I hate that it does this. I'm very new to NinjaTrader and how it works. So I'll be fumbling around a little bit. So bear with me on that. But let's look at some of the results here. So strategy performance. Now I'm getting used to all this. If you guys are more familiar with Ninja than I am, then like please fill me in. I only have backtested data for like a week. I don't have a ton, and so there isn't a whole lot for me to go off of right now. What's going on, Ron? But here's kind of what I've got so far. So my profit factor is what is most concerning to me right now. I had that above 2 in TradingView, and it's now at 1-ish. So if I can get this consistently to about, yeah, Ron, it just took time to figure it out. If I can get this consistently to like 1.3, 1.4 with enough data, then I'll be okay. No trades here. Let me go back to that. All right. So I got to figure out what happened in the translation that changed basically a lot of my results. But nonetheless, okay, looking at about 11 grand a month, which isn't terrible, but could be better. We have a really nice win rate. So we're about 85%. Ron, yes, I did. So 85% total, 91% going long, and there we go. And 76% going short. So we'll figure that out. Some strategies, the long does better. Some strategies, the shorts do better. So we'll figure that one out. $7 a trade, it's okay. Average weighing trades about $75, and then my losses are $400, obviously. So that I think we can figure out. We can shrink up a little bit, but anyway. Let's see here. What else I want to go over here? Here's kind of what this looks like monetarily. So analysis here. This is kind of what I'm looking at. Is we have kind of random so far, but basically we have a day of loss, and then we kind of grow, and we have days where we just have a bunch of wins and we have a bunch of profit. So ideally we want to mimic these. Now again, I only have like 6 days worth of data, and so it's kind of strange like to look at this in such a small set of time. I need to figure out how to extend that. Um, exactly, Ron. Exactly. I need to figure out how to extend this data, because then I'd have more to go off of. So I don't know yet, but we'll figure that out. So interesting, interesting nonetheless. We'll wait for a new trade here, and we'll keep it going. Yeah, Ron, is there like a deep back test? Because all I was seeing was like you have to pick the actual instrument. So you have to pick like what contract you want to back test. And to me, I was like, well, I don't really have a whole lot that I can, really look at. So it only gives you those certain amount of days. I'm not sure if you can. If you can, then great. That'll change the way that I back test this. But for right now, I'm kind of optimizing for like a 6-day, chart, and it's kind of our 6-day results, and it's just not super efficient. I also would really like to like zoom in, but yank this like in the center of my page. But anyway. Anywho, so some small updates here. Got to just play the game and figure it out. Let's go back to here. So far today, we're up 760 or 670 rather. I didn't really get a chance to set up the overnight stuff. Um, so we've got 12 trades, no losses, pretty nice. Like this is a pretty cool screenshot to start the day. So I'm sure we'll have a loss or two, but pretty good so far. 345 biggest win. Now, there are a couple small things that need to get fixed. For example, I think that my trails don't work as well as they should, so I'm going to update that. But there's some small things that we can update. Yeah, Ryan, I wonder if there's like a deeper back test. See something here. All right, while this thing is working its way, let's go back to Ninja. Let's update stuff here. Let's go here. And this is kind of like, this is how you set it up. So let me make this, what does this do? Order quantity 2, apply, okay, good. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Okay, don't love that, but okay. Let's adjust this bad boy. Let's do here. Maybe 2. I don't know what this means, so I'll keep playing with it. But hmm. Let's find out. So once I fully get a grip on this, I probably have to set up a VPN as well to make sure that my automation continues overnight. I didn't do that last night, and so there wasn't a whole lot to report. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. No. Okay. Hmm. All right. Sweet. Yeah, PF, I wonder, I was doing that yesterday and it didn't show up. So I'll do that later this afternoon. Basically go in and change the settings around and see what they actually are. Because right now I'm bouncing between like 1.1 and 1.25 because I only have 6 days of data or so. So we'll continue to play with that and see like what makes the most sense. But we'll go with it today just as it is. Let's see if we get any trades here. And we'll rock and roll from there. Yeah, strategy analyzer. That's kind of what I was doing on the chart, but not super deep. Not super deep. Let's do this. So we, again, really good win rates here, like super solid win rates, but want to get this profit factor a little bit higher. And again, I don't necessarily know if this profit factor is just low for the past 6 days and it really is higher, or because it is very profitable, or if it actually stinks and we need to figure out something different. So I'll play around with that back tester later today and kind of see what we can do. I tried to do it last night, but it took like 5 minutes to load, and I was like, "This is stupid. I'm not gonna do this. Maybe I'll just do like 6 months. That should give me a decent sample size." Let's do break even at 1.5. Move this to 2. Move that to 1.5. Let's just see what happens with this. But yes, Ninja is completely different than TradingView. Now, the what's nice about it is, so far at least, all of my small trades that should be small wins are small wins, which is good. I'm looking at this row right here. So if it's not above 1.2, it stinks. Anyway, but it could be really good. We'd have to give it more time. Who knows? But I tried that. I'm gonna keep this one here. Yeah, interesting times here. Let's do 0 there. 0.5 to 1.5. Check that one. But let's see. It also doesn't trade as many times as I want it to. I got to figure that out, but no, it stinks. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So far, so good. Win rate's where it needs to be. Profit factor is a little lagging, and I'm wondering if my profit factor is just low due to time, or if it actually is low and I need to figure out how to get it better. Let's try this. Just maybe 3. Kind of a guess and check game, honestly. Some of the trades execute properly. Some of the trades, I'm just learning how it works. Shit. Let's see. Oh, 2, that's not bad. Did 3 here, let's do 4. All right, let's see. Move. You jot. I got those numbers down. Okay. Let's see if while we wait for a new trade here, let's go to damn it. Let's go to the back tester. Let's see if we can get there. So I believe I need to click. Not you. See, this is where I get just like completely flustered with Ninja, because what the hell? So don't want that. I need to go to like home, but I don't know how to get to home. Here we go, tools, and then I believe it's one of these two. Strategy analyzer. All right, now let's do the date. Let's just do the beginning of the month. Let's just see what that does. I'll leave commissions off for now because I wasn't testing commissions before. Anywho, can you trade prop firms? What's up, Robin? What's good? Found it. I don't think so. Like if I never released it and I just did it myself, then yeah, I could for sure. But the fear would be that multiple people um, having the same exact trades would probably not be a good thing. So yeah, Ninja is overall ass, but if it gets us what we need, then we have to stick with it. We have to do it. Then not a whole lot, nothing else to really say. Look back period. Am I missing something? I changed it to just a month or just this month. I figured that would at least be better than what I was doing before. But see how long it takes to load? Like this is crazy. Like how am I supposed to backtest and analyze things if it takes 5 minutes for it to update? It's so stupid. Well, that loads. We'll just wait, I guess. All right, so that's not good. So profit factor of 0.9. Don't love that. Let's do 0. And let me try 1. So just some figuring out for me to do here. The settings I don't think changed, but the results did. So it's kind of like a guess and check at this point. But let's see. Let's move you down to 1.5. Move you down to 2. Quantity's fine. I guess if I can do a little more time here, let's do the beginning of the year to today. So let's go January 1st. Run. That should work. All right. So now I just have to re-optimize. This is on TradingView. Obviously, we had just different results, like completely different. The win rate stayed the same, but the profit factor and everything else really changed a ton. And so just have to figure out how to get my results to match or get as close as we can to this as best I can. So that was I got this yesterday afternoon, I think. I was like, damn, like, all right, we have a lot of work to do. So just the settings are just a little more touchy. Like we have a ton of trades, obviously, like this is cool, but like, how do I get this profit factor again or anything close to it? How do I get 1.3, right? That's kind of where we're sitting right now. So we'll continue to watch and wait. And this thing doesn't take as many trades as it did before. Don't know what that's about either. But again, this is my first day morning with it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But damn, this backtest taking forever. Yeah, so we have some nice updates. At least you know what we need. But yeah, the longer the backtest, good grief. I see why it only does like a couple like 5 days. It takes forever. Hmm. Like this is, come on, this is silly. What are we doing? To the chart here. We'll just do our short stuff here, and then I'll do the longer back testing later. That's kind of ridiculous. It takes so long. Let's do. I don't like the partial. I really prefer not to have that if I don't have to. 1.25. Try something here. Brother, what is going on here? So like, let me show you guys. This is kind of what I mean is we're not getting these trades either. Like this is, I'm like trying to figure out why I'm not getting these trades here. And I just don't understand what the deal is here.
Order submitted.
Okay. New trade here.
Order submitted.
Let's watch. Now my stop is kind of big for this account, so we'll have quite a bit of drawdown here potentially. Let's see what we got here. Now I'm trying to figure out just as, okay, so open, so we ran up 11 points and didn't close out. That can't happen. So Phil was here. We'll let this one run.
Order canceled.
Okay, so stop was right. All right, so kind of a weird one here. I'm on the 1 minute chart. We enter, we have price runs up to 85 and we don't exit. So, well, that's obnoxious. Now we're down 140 bucks. That's obnoxious. So just some small things I have to get worked on because that shouldn't occur. We should never be up 11 points and give that away. Let me go back to here. How does that work? Like why would that be the case? Yeah, I'm not in love with that just right now. Let's go here. Okay, so not positive there. Yeah, I don't know just yet. There might have been some incorrect language as we switched over. Break even should be 2. You will be 2.5. And you can be like 1.5. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. The journey is the journey. Did I remove it? Well, that stunk. You guys saw a good entry, so we went long. We got 11 points off of that, and then magically we like didn't capture it. So let me go and figure out what time that was. What time was this trade? It's 35, 34, 33, 32. Okay. At 9:32. All right. Slippage is great, actually. PF, I'm using Parallels. So I have a Mac. I'm sure if you're asking that, you have a Mac. I'm using Parallels right now. Um, so well, we were up 11 points, and then we didn't close out. So we found and got the right trade. We just didn't close it out. How frustrating is that? All right. Um, trying to adjust this, and I'm just having the time of my life. All right. Well, we caught a fantastic trade. That's good. This thing is really driving me nuts. All right. Of course, you're not working. All right. Let's close this out and restart it. Yes, I would love to restart the whole thing. Come on. So this is our fate right now. I will figure it out, but I'm pretty pissed about it right now. So just some small things to keep working through. I don't know why Ninja does this. I don't know why we get a non-response. I mean, it could just be one of those things where I just need to go and just buy a PC and then just have everything run on that because this is not going to be what I want it to be. Enter. Might be the move. I need to run my ass to Best Buy really quick and get a laptop or something. Yeah, virtual PCs aren't great. Um, it's never like the best. So you kind of have to do what you have to do.
Order.
All right, we have a new trade, I think. Or we don't have a new trade. I just don't think we do. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, yeah. PF same, same. Well, what we'd have to do for Parallels has been pretty smooth, other than NinjaTrader. But if we want to run this thing like full time, 24/7, then we'll we'll need a virtual private network anyway. I really just need to make sure this thing gets restarted every so often. But all right. So here, and then let's go to our Costco. No, yeah, for real, Ron, for real. For real. Let's go new chart in Q. For whatever reason, the wicks start out as black. I don't understand that. Change that around, make it white. Okay. All right, we launch. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if that's my strategy or not. No, Robin, nothing right now. We're just testing it for now. We're just testing it. Once I get it right, then we'll start using it on an actual eval. This is just my personal demo account. Okay, and now those results look decent. Let's make sure we're getting everything properly done here. 2K, 10K a month. So even as shitty as this is, like it's kind of marking us at 10K a month if we keep these results up. Not bad. Not yet, Robin. Not yet, my friend. We gotta get this thing ready and good first. I'm trying to heat off really quick. And it shouldn't take us as much time as it did on TradingView because we have the thing that works. We know it works. Now we try to find the right set of settings here, the right groupings to figure this out. And then once we get that, we'll be fine. But then once I find a set that looks pretty good, I need to go to the long-term backtester and do it from there. Because these results are only for a week. And they change a lot.
Order filled.
Okay. Long position here. All right, now we're in 2 contracts, so we need 80 bucks essentially to get about to even or so. Let's see. Well, for our partial to start taking effect, I believe.
Order canceled.
All right, good. So there was 120 on that one. Puts up 20 bucks for today. That was a really nice trade. Really nice. So for the most part, it does work out pretty well. I do get exactly what I'm looking for. Those smaller trades that were losses are now wins. So there was 120 bucks there. Like, cool, we'll take that all day. And so happy with that. Like I have basically no slippage, which is great. But I just have to figure out how to get these stats up. Once I figure out the right settings, then we can just we'll release it. We'll be good to go. We'll work on all that. But yeah, I don't know. All right, so this doesn't work as well as this. Why would that be the case? All right. And we'll keep back testing, but also watching trades as they occur, which we don't get as many as we should, but we definitely need some more. What if I change this to, let me do this 25. What's AMP PF? And also why would that be different? 1.2, much better.
Order submitted.
Okay. Long position here. Let's see what we got. We happen to be in this trade with 4 contracts. Don't know how that happened, but here we are. So this is going to be a big one. AMP futures broker. PF, I don't know.
Order filled.
Okay, so 2 got taken off the chart there, I believe.
Order canceled.
Nice.
Order canceled.
Nice. All right, cool. So we made about $175 on that one, so pretty good. We have multiple strategies open on the chart. That's probably why. So this one works better than that one does. Let's go here, and I need to make sure that this one does too.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Another long here.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Okay. There we go. There's 242 on that one, so we made another $60 on that. Okay, nice. Whatever I just opened up is much better than what I had before. But okay. Let me do this here. All right, so it's that third one is really good. All right, let's do. All right, so in real time, we've figured out that this one here is much better. So we'll remove this one and remove that one. We'll hit apply, hit OK. Now I need to go back and jot this down. Now these settings change, or the performance changes based on whatever, so I gotta figure that out. All right. Settings here go like this. All right. Okay. That's really fascinating, actually. Yep, Ron. So, which is perfect. So PF NinjaTrader is incredible for the slippage. Like,
Order submitted. Order filled.
okay, one taken off the table there already. Let's see if this other one can get a fill here. Let's see what we got here. PF, what I was saying though is the NinjaTrader is perfect for what I'm looking for. Honestly, perfect. It's kind of annoying to deal with, but it's perfect. We're getting exactly as we want. All these small trades here are what are going to build our account. We have to deal with some of these larger trades that occur, or just some of these errors. Like we have to work through that. But I want those small trades. Those small trades keep us very profitable. I'll show you that in a second. Ron, you said, yeah, so we are taking a lot of quick trades. That's the entire point of this, is that I want this bad boy to trade a lot because it works. We just have to give it some space. One, two, I need to make sure that results are the results long term. But so far, so good, I guess. This one's going to have to move quite a bit. I'm not exactly sure like why it's filling while a candle is open. Let's go do this really fast. So that's good. We like that. Okay. Let's go and shit. Let me say this really quick. Save as last template. Last default, yes. Okay. All right, and we're gonna do calculate on bar close, each tick. Wait until flat. No. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to dance around with some of the
Order submitted.
what happened here? Oh, I see. Okay. Didn't change anything. So here are the stats of the updated version that we've just kind of worked through, and I'll have to do a longer term back test to figure it out. But 87% win rate, 92% long, 79% short, profit factor 1.2, which is fine. We got 1.5 for longs. It's taken 450 trades over the past 6 days, so about 100 trades a day. We don't really count Sunday, I don't think, so we'll be good there. Weird that our biggest win is 295 off a long. That's interesting. Average number of trades per day, 93. Here we go. So almost 100. And if we kept this pace, we'd be at $19,600 for the month. So interesting there. Let's go. Here's what this looks like in paper with real money. So like we just have these days where we make, so right, like yesterday would have been the day. This strategy just made a ton. Made $8,900. So sick. Or is that right? No. It made 1,300 bucks. Sorry. Today is actually a much better day so far. So, am I right on that? Yeah, today's a much better day. 3,100 bucks. So I got to figure out some of these small things, like how does this work? But we'll get it there. I think this one's going to get stopped out though. We should be hitting.
Order
I
canceled.
knew that was going to happen.
Order filled.
So yeah, that was actually my bad. That was on me. That trade there. So I have 2 strategies up right now, and one set a new stop, and so that new stop got hit, and then the new trade occurred. So that was my fault. Are you not live? I don't understand. Applied. Okay. All right. So, but for some other reason, like we have, so here's this weird thing that happens too. Let me see if we go here. On TradingView, it understood this on I should minimize that. I should just cancel these. Out. One thing TradingView does better than Ninja, which I'm not exactly sure why it calculates this way. So I have the max take profit at 50. Now I should make this like 150. And it really shouldn't matter because we have a trail. And so the way this should work, the way it should work is we should never have a trade that's up by more than 3 points go negative. But we should also never have a trade that from its peak to its bottom should be more than, not sure if it's 2.5 or if it's 3. One of these two, I got to figure that out. And so technically we should be able to stay in any trade that runs far enough. But if I change my take profit to 150, it's going to drop my win rate and my profit factor, which shouldn't be the case because the trail should work properly. So I'm going to check this one more time to make sure that it's right. Let's see. See how it drops our profit factor for some reason?
Order filled.
Okay.
Order canceled.
Well, I don't know what just happened there, but we just made about 150 bucks. That was fast. Damn. Didn't even catch it. So super solid trade there. All right. Anticipating the next candle, maybe we have something as well. I do like the speed of this strategy more. We're down $89 after commissions. We had one stupid trade that was weird. We were in 4 contracts instead of 2. It really hurt us. Let's see if we get another one here. Yeah, Krishna. My bad. That's actually really funny. It's really funny. That is really funny. Yeah, it's we're figuring it out step by step. Ideally, I would be in this trade too. This candle here, but okay. So again, just some like some small things here that are holding this back from being as good as it can be. Um, but we're gonna figure it out. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how this works. Like, how does that work? Don't know. Um,
Order submitted.
okay. Short position here.
Order filled.
All right, good. Okay, so we're up 230. Now, with this trade should never be able to go
Order
good.
canceled.
Good. So that was nice. So made about 300, 200 and I made about 200, almost $300 on that. Nice. Good. Hit apply. Okay. This is what I want though. It's the fuck I'm talking about. I knew we'd figure this out. Motherfucker. I knew we'd figure this out. All right. Okay. You're a bitch. Because you should not be acting this way. You should be fixed. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I will explain in a second. Sorry, I gotta curse my computer out really fast and then we'll be back. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Thank you, Lord. Just remove you. And template, save this one as best template. Save as default, yes. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Sorry, you guys just kind of saw me spaz out for a second. All right, so figured out kind of how to get this thing to do what I want it to do. It shouldn't work this way, but it is. Okay, so first off, if we do nothing, let's say these stats hold up, we would be making about 60 grand a month on this strategy. Not really buying that, but it's cool to see. We're taking 118 trades a day. I do love that. Um, our win rate's 90%. In love with that. And then let's go look at our analysis here. Yeah, this is much better. So, good grief. 13 grand in the past 6 days. That's sick. That's sick. Okay. So, these results I do love. And it shouldn't work this way. I'm changing parameters, Ron, and this is probably going to have to be an input or a code switch, Ron, because I don't know why this is the case. So here's all I did is I changed my take profit. I need to enable this. I don't know why it's not enabled. Okay. Also, the colors are reversed on like the entries and exits for this.
Order filled. Order filled.
Good grief, that was fast. So we peaked up, hit some profit. Now we're out. Let me see what we can do here. Good.
Order canceled.
Good. Okay, we're up 256 again, so super solid. I'll stay here for now. Maybe we'll get another trade here. I don't know why my trades are opening kind of at like just random times. Like when there's a new candle, we should be getting a trade, but I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll figure it out. I'll explain all this in a second. I don't even know how this works, how it could be so different. Okay. So that was a parameter change, Ron, and I appreciate that. Trade on Tradeovate, or are you running multiple accounts? I am, yes, I'm logged into that same account on Ninja on Tradeovate, just so I can show you guys this. For whatever reason, my executions don't show up on the actual chart for Ninja, and so I just want to be able to show you guys this. And I like that I can like freely move this. Ninja kind of like, it kind of sucks, but it's going to get me the money that I want, so I will accept some of its errors and issues.
Order submitted.
Okay, long position here. Let's see what we got.
Order filled.
Okay, one taken out. Good.
Order canceled.
Good. Another one. Up 335. Really nice. Really nice. So, like, this is exactly what I am wanting from this. And if you think there's no slippage in paper trading, then you just don't trade enough, because there is. And you saw that on TradingView. So we've solved our slippage issue, and I think I'm solving the performance issue. I don't know fully yet, but I'm very encouraged by what I'm seeing here. So good and good. Really, really nice. Let's see if we get another trade off this next minute or so. I think that candle did open at our trade opened at the candle open, so I'm okay with that. I guess by the time we get to these charts, it's so quick that we missed it. No trade here. Okay. So on Ninja here, I love this. That is beautiful. That is, I don't trust these stats a lot, but like if I could take 2 NQ contracts and make 60K a month, like I'll be okay with that. You know, I'm sure most of you guys would be too. I don't know how accurate that is, but it's looking pretty good. All right, so here's what happened, and this probably needs to be adjusted in the code. I don't know why this would be the case, and I don't know why I keep clicking the same thing. Let me go. I need to get rid of these screens. The more screens I have, the more shit gets disturbed. I'm figuring it out. All right, here. I don't know what this is, but my take profit's at 25. My stop loss is at 20. I've got a partial take profit at 1.5. I don't love that partial take profit. I could go without it, honestly. But it is making the strategy very profitable. Now, if we have a partial take profit, then one of two things is going to occur. You probably have to trade more than one contract. So you at least have to trade 2, because the partial will just close your entire trade at 1.5 points, which means that you'll make $30 for every NQ contract you trade, or divide that by however many micros you want to trade. But so I want to get rid of that, but if it gives me the best results, it gives me the best results. So it is what it is. But the take profit in points, I changed that to 25, and my profit factor goes up a ton. That should never be the case, because essentially what this says is that I can never make more than 25 points on a trade, which I'll never lose more than 20 points on a trade, but I'll never make more than 25. I don't love that, because then there's no point in having a trail. Like the whole point of having a trail is that I can like take really good trades that happen to just run a ton and we're able to stay in them and capture a ton of profit, which at times can mean that we'll catch 25, 50, or however many points. When I brought this down from 50 to 25, my profit factor increased, which lets me know that this thing probably isn't calculating properly because under zero circumstances could there ever be a trade that's up. In this case, if 25 makes a difference, at some point we were up 30 points and then that trade turned into a loss or hit like our break even at 1 or 2.5. And like that doesn't make any sense. So I think this is a code thing that needs to get updated, a scripting thing that needs to get fixed. And then we'll be all right. So interesting because technically this number should be 500. Who cares? Like it can be whatever number we want it to. If there's a 500-point move, we should be able to capture it as long as it doesn't, in this exact setup, as long as it doesn't pull back 3 points. If we get 500 points without 3 points pulling back ever in that entire move, then we would capture all 500 points. And it sounds ridiculous, but it's like there are trades that just like it just drops or it just runs, and there really isn't a whole lot. There was one yesterday actually that occurred like that. It just popped up. It was in the afternoon. I was looking at this and it didn't capture it, but I was like, that was sick. And some of those trades you want to be a part of. And so if we have a hard stop at 25, then that just means that we're never really going to make more than $600 on a trade or so, which like isn't, it's like, no, it's like 550 or something like that, but 540. But I don't know. So I would like to see, it'd be $500. I would like to see that changed. So that's a code thing that we will have adjusted and updated, ideally. But that should
Order submitted.
that should adjust our profit factor a little bit. Okay, we're short 2 contracts here. This one could be tricky. Let's see what we got. We're peaking below. We're trying. Why did our partial not get hit? We were up $40, weren't we? It must have been damn close. Let's see. All right, so price is rejecting our level here. All right, so how did this not? I guess this is the candle. How did really? Wow. All right, we're gonna deal some drawdown on this one. This one could get ugly pretty quick. Ideally, I'm not trading 2 NQ contracts, but yesterday I had to play with a partial, and so I really couldn't use the micros. But we'll stick with 2 NQ. It doesn't matter. My results are gonna be the same either way. But probably looking at trading once this thing is live and ready to go. I'll probably personally trade about 4 micros to start, kind of see where that leads us, see what's going on. And then from there, we can scale it up. And again, we're probably going, since I have the partial right now and it's working very well, probably going to have to trade 2 contracts at a time, which means I'll need at least, if I want to trade full minis, at least 5 grand in my account. Not a huge deal, but probably sticking with micros for a while. And then as we get consistent results week after week, we can then make that jump, which would be an insane jump, P&L wise. So, okay, we're trying. Let's see what we got here. We tested down, we didn't get it. See if we can test down again. That doesn't look favorable to us right now, but let's see. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking we would do too. Well, let's find out. Ron, to answer that, yeah, you definitely could. My one of the concerns I have with trading 10 micros would be that your commissions are really high, like insanely high. Our stop loss is like 800 bucks here, by the way. So we're gonna have to probably eat this one. Um, your the commissions on micros like are not equal. You don't pay like a tenth. It's actually I think the break even is like at 4 micros. Damn, we got smoked on this one.
Order
Yeah,
canceled.
we got smoked on that one. We're down to 475. Um, so this is gonna be part of the trading bot. Is we're gonna have results that look like this. It's just hopefully they go like up as they go. So we'll have to win a few trades in a row here to get back to even, and then a few more to get there. Now again, something like this I would love to correct and figure out. Two minis. Let me answer that, Ron, in a second. Something I would love to figure out with this strategy is just making these losses smaller. And I've tinkered with it, but now that I've figured out how to manipulate the profit factor to get it to where I want it to be, because truly what I believe is that the profit factor is, I think it's good regardless. I just think it wasn't showing well on paper for some reason, but now I know how to like game it a little bit to figure out and make it the way I want it to be made. Now that I have that, I can play with the stop loss a little bit. So I know I can play with the numbers and get them to be what I want them to be. So ideally, I think a 90% win rate's cool and great, but we'll probably bring that down to like maybe low 80s, but bring up our losses so that we have a trade like this where like, okay, we obviously lost this trade, but we didn't need to take all 20 points. We could have maybe just taken like 11. You know what I mean? So we'll tinker with that. But now that I know how to again manipulate the numbers to get them to where I want them to be, I got to figure it out. So we'll look at that soon. Now, Ron, you were saying, um, what about jumping up to a 100K account, going for 800 bucks max profit? You could do that too. You could do that. I just started learning crypto. Found your channel. I wanted to know good steps to put during profiting. I haven't paid any money because I want to go in confident. Joseph, you have trial and error, my friend. Trial and error. I would get a TradingView account and paper trade for a long time and get your face beat in for a while. And then from there, you'll figure out how to actually get going. Ron, to answer your question about jumping to 800 bucks max profit, you could do that. There are just going to be days where like the way the strategy sits and we just took a loss, so I'm sure the numbers are going to change a bit. But let me see here. Historical. It's a tough loss right there. Not bad. Actually didn't change much. Let me just show you this. Now that I can see this monetarily. So like, how did I have a gross loss of $2,000? How's that possible? Oh no, I'm sorry. Max loss. Yeah, here we go. Cool. All right. What's going on? What's going on, Jay? Is you're gonna have days where okay, net profit, gross profit. So let's look at the net profit for a second. If you go for 800 bucks, then you'll get 800 bucks here, here. You won't get it here, 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 and here. But you'll miss out on 2,800 bucks or 2,200 bucks here. You'll miss out on 400 or 500 bucks here. Same thing here, same thing here. And so I would just be careful with that because there are going to be days where we have small wins. And by small, I just mean like, and cut these numbers up however you want to. Let's say we're trading, 4 micros. Well, my numbers would be dramatically smaller, but the principle, the ratios would still be the same. And so we want to be able to make sure that we're utilizing like the leverage that the bot could give us, that the win rate and the amount of trades we're taking and the amount of profit we could have. If we're limiting our upside, but our downside is still the same, then like we need to make sure that we're doing the right things here. So strategy is pretty good though. 93, 89, 90, 93, 88, 95. So pretty good. Pretty good there. Okay. Tough stop, by the way. Tough stop. It's a tough one. Let's go back to here. All right, and we'll be down 400 bucks here. Yeah, we'll be better. We'll figure it out. What up, Kev? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I just got on NinjaTrader. Just got on NinjaTrader, and so now I just have to deal with Kevin and Joseph. just have to figure out some of the numbers now and get basically my profit to where I want it to be. Um, some of these things should take a little bit more time, but I'm basically getting everything I wanted. Now I just have to get it like shifted over from TradingView to Ninja. And so it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm thinking that by our progress today, that I should have some answers over the weekend at least, and then we can start looking at rolling this out. I have to also set up like a VPN, or buy myself another laptop and then keep that on 24 hours a day, which doesn't make any sense either. So I don't know, but we'll tinker with it a little bit and see where we are. But we're getting pretty close. Some things that I need to work on is I need to figure out how to get my losses smaller. Like I should be able to have wins that are bigger than my losses always. Like that has to be a possibility. Otherwise, there's no point in using a trail.
Order
Okay,
submitted.
so we're actually in a long here. This one's going to be interesting.
Order filled.
Okay, one take profit hit.
Order
Second take
canceled.
profit hit. Okay, so we made 70 bucks on that. I'll take that all day. Good enough. So like we have a ton. I'll show you guys my results for today. Even though we're down, it's kind of annoying. We're at 84% win rate. Like good, fully automatic. Good. Like this is nice. But I have to get these. Like my wins are fine, and so there has to be a way that I can get like largest losing trades 800 bucks. Makes sense. And we're using tick data, so my exits and entries can be precise as hell. But so here's my 266 on fees. So like, we got to deal with that as well. We'd be up if we weren't having to deal with fees. So that's fine. But good win rate. So like, I want to capture as much of this as possible, but also like lower the losses. And so if my losses were like, I should say they were 700 bucks. Well, then we'd have a little bit more a little bit less loss, but closer to profit. They were 600, 500, 400, then we have a real shot. And so it's just going to be a manipulation of the numbers and getting them to be where I want them to be. And then from there, once I understand how Ninja calculates, because TradingView calculates one way, Ninja calculates a different way. And so once I figure that out, which shouldn't take me too long, but once I figure that out, then we can start looking at rolling it out. The other thing is like in time, over the next, actually I need to check because I have been neglectful a little bit. In time, we'll have like updates to this strategy too. So yeah, get out of here. And they won't just be like systematic, like use a moving average type. They're going to be like structural, like here's how we calculate trades better to catch like reversals here, trends here. So we're building out a nice little AI database. So every trade that gets taken here will be sent to ChatGPT, and then from there, they'll be analyzed. And then from there, I'll get a bunch of grades on each one of the trades. Some good, some bad, and then we'll try to get rid of the bad ones or optimize for the good ones, whichever is more profitable. So we'll have continuous updates to this, but the first set is let's get it released, make sure it's really profitable, make sure it makes you a lot of money first, and then from there we'll try to make it unstoppable. But that'll take a little bit more time. It's going to be there, which we won't wait for that, but that'll take some time. So excited about that, but it'll take a minute for us to get there. That's for sure. TV and Kevin, just NinjaTrader because it works well. Joseph, long means you go up, short means go down. So you'd buy is long and sell is short. When you're trading crypto, I don't know if you can go short unless you have a specific type of account. So you might just be looking at buying only. So keep an eye on that. Kevin, I'm wondering, well, I don't think that I should even release anything on TradingView, knowing that it's going to be basically impossible for you to be profitable. And so it's going to be on NinjaTrader. And if it's going to be basically trading automatically, then all you have to do is set it up, get yourself a virtual private network, which is typically free or cheap. It's no more than 10 bucks a month. You can go to Amazon and get them for free for a year, or free until you use a certain amount. I don't remember exactly what the specifics are, but yeah, you'll be able to, for like 10 bucks a month, get a nice little VPN and have it run all day, all night. So I don't know if putting it on TradingView makes any sense. Because if I was going to do that,
Order
I would have released
submitted.
it. All right, we're in a sell position here. Let's see what we have here. Price is not wanting to go down, so let's see if we can catch a rip. Okay, no fun. All right. Again, trading two NQ contracts, so we're trading pretty heavy here on both our wins and losses. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see.
Order filled.
Okay, there's one. Nice. Ooh. Okay. All right, so there's a misfire. So we we had price drop down 3 points, 3.5 points, and it didn't close out. So that's really interesting. That doesn't happen too often, but the fact that it did, we have to account for that. I don't know how to account for that. This would be a buy. We would need to be buying one. All right. So this should be a double win right here, but
Order submitted.
I'm gonna put that right there as a limit. Oh, that stinks. Okay, so there's an example of our strategy not filling where it should. Let's do chart settings. There we go. I like that a lot better. Thank you. That sucks. Okay, I don't know how to account for that. I'll figure it out, but Um, thanks, Ron. I really appreciate that. Because Joseph, the market doesn't always go up, so you have a lot of times where price actually comes down, and so you want to be able to take advantage of that too. Most strategies, I would say, for the most part, are going to be much better going long because the market overall does, in general, go long. But there are periods of time where, like, you want to be able to catch and participate in some of this. You know what I mean? And this, and there, and over here as well. There'll be days where you feel like the market's never going up. So you want to be able to take advantage. If you're trading crypto, you might not be able to, my friend. So don't worry about that. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, the that part's really expensive. Yeah, Kevin, you were watching me learn Ninja in real time. Like I had to shut it down and restart it just because I couldn't figure out how to get it wasn't loading. I don't know. Like I'm one day into Ninja and I look proficient, but I only know how to do like one. I barely know how to get the script on Ninja, like barely. So we're in the same boat. Don't worry about that. We're in the same boat. Um, but yeah, Ron, I think that the with all of just the way AI is progressing, like that's going to be where we have to go. Like we have to get like this trading stuff is going. Some of it's going to be automated, and we're just going to have trades that just look crazy at times. The market's going to be kind of funky, but like if the AI is as good as it thinks it is, then like we should be able to take advantage of it. And really, it's machine learning. Like I don't know, how we want to play with the word AI, but like it's really just machine learning that we need to take advantage of. And so we're going to do that and in a big way. When I get that done, um, I'll show you guys that. I'm thinking maybe next week or so it'll be done, maybe the week after. I don't know. It's expensive. It's expensive though, paying for it. But whatever. We'll have it. And then we'll have like kind of like Tesla has all the automated driving data, like Waymo. Like that's what we want to have. I want to have hundreds and thousands of trades and then hundreds of thousands of trades that I can analyze um, and use, and ideally pick up some market patterns too. Like figure out some different things that are occurring that we can use to make some monies. Sure, Ron. Don't do it right now. I'll cancel it. But later, yeah, you don't do it now. I've canceled every one-on-one that people have requested the past couple weeks. Um, but yeah, don't do it now. But yeah, we can jump in on one-on-one. What else? Yeah, Kevin, Ninja kind of sucks, but the executions, to Ron's point, are it's the only reason. It's the only reason. They are so fast. And because they have tick data. You see how this, we can, here, let me zoom in really fast. I do like this. There we go. Hold on. Okay, you see how this is sliding around quite nicely. It's like you can really tell that it's sliding. You go to trading view and it just kind of jumps. And there isn't a whole lot, and that's because trading view doesn't have tick data. And so it just jumps around back and forth, back and forth. You really can't get a read on it. Um, and so that's what makes Ninja so good for our automated trading because you can manually trade on TradingView just fine. It's not a big deal. But if I'm trying to capture specific exits at a specific time, I need all the data I can get in order to make those trades happen. And so that's why I have to have it. So I'll deal with this. And honestly, like once you get this whole thing set up and I get it to the point where I feel comfortable letting you guys use it and not touching it and just running it, then you just have to get it set up once. And then maybe you have to get it reset up one more time after if there are updates or something like that. But like you really won't have to deal with a whole lot at all. So I wouldn't be too worried about having to switch over. It's not that big of a deal at all. I kind of am, yeah, Jonah. I kind of am. So we had our first kind of misfire here of the day that I was well I think second. Um, definitely definitely at least one. This one here. So we had price open up and we ran a short and we had a take profit set like right here. It got hit. We have a trail and that other one also should have gotten hit like somewhere down here. We should have exited, but we didn't. And so now we're in this bullshit ass trade right here waiting for price to hopefully come down, but I think we're going to end up stampeding and hitting our stop. It's up here at 227. So this trade kind of sucks. And these are like some of the small things that we have to solve and figure out first before it gets released because technically we should be winning this trade and then maybe in a new trade. As a matter of fact, what does Ninja say? I guess Ninja also agrees that we didn't get the fill we were looking for, did we? I don't think so. Ninja sucks. To just zoom in on this thing, like you just get nothing. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, I guess not. How does that work? Oh, I gotta make the hold on, I gotta make the stupid wicks better. Again, I am so new to this thing. I don't know how to. Oh, just a crosshair. I get that. Yes, the wicks have to be done in a separate panel. Let's see. I don't want to go to new though. Okay, I'll do hollow, I guess. Here we go. Like this, okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, so I need to take a screenshot of this to have it. Actually, can I do it like this? If somebody knows how to like move this so that I can like move this like I do on Tradeovate, I want to be able to move the screen like this. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know. Okay, so I may need to zoom in just a tad more right there. Be for real. Like, what are we doing? Okay, and we're coming back down, which is cool. But we have it is in. I mean, it's intense. Oh, gosh, this thing is so stupid. Okay, you guys see this big green line right here? Holy shit, we're actually about to be profitable. I think we were for a second. Let's move this back up to there. If we missed our chance to be profitable, that's crazy. Um, okay, so wow. So we have our all of our activation, our trail, everything are these lines. They all got hit, but only one got filled. So we had one fill here, and we didn't get. Basically, we had price come down here and then rolled back up, and we were never profitable again until like right here. Um, and so wow, like, and we had another opportunity. I wasn't paying attention, but it is what it is. Wow. So we should have exited this position here, and then we'd probably be in another, I don't know, probably a long position, if I had to guess. Maybe even another short, who knows? But we'd be in another position for sure by now, but we didn't get it. So like these are the small things. And let's say this happens at night, we have to fix this. Then we would have to wait for price to either run up to our to this stop up here, which is at 27, or hit our take profit, or maybe I guess maybe even get back down to here again somewhere. I don't know exactly, but like that has to be corrected because it's a big deal, right? Now we have to essentially wait for this thing to hit one of these lines, and you can guess which one of these is probably going to get hit first. It's not going to be this one. We're just so close to that one. So an update that will occur. Um, so it's not perfect. Let's check to see what the boys are up to out here. Stupid trade. Oh, okay. They're shoveling. All right. For a second, I forgot it even snowed. All right. We've been in this stupid trade for how long? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, almost 15 minutes. Bro, figure it out. And I don't know yet. I'm still trying to kind of sort through it, but I'm wondering. I don't know if I close this trade out, like let's just say I close it out right now. I don't know if the strategy on Ninja recognizes that. Um, Trying to figure that one out too. We'll see. This one's gonna hit our stop, and it should never have. All right, well, whatever. We deal with what we deal with. Ron, and with TraderView that's in a webhook picked up by Traders Post, exit the trade. Yeah, Ron, that's right. Yeah, and Traders Post is like it's fine. Um, it's fine. It just if we want to be like technical with this thing and we want just like the best trades possible and the sharpest entries and exits, or if we were going for 30 and 40 points, like 1 or 2 or even 3 points wouldn't matter too much as far as slippage goes. I mean, all slippage is important, but like um, it all matters. Um, but if we're going for like 1.5, 2, 3 points, and we want to have these nice stops and triggers, then we have to have something that's perfect. Ron, I am not babysitting, unfortunately. Or fortunately, or unfortunately, I don't know. Fortunately, I guess. I wouldn't be live if I was babysitting. No way. Them boys are crazy. They go fast. I could put them in front of like the TV and let them watch TV all day, or give them the iPad, but it just isn't my style. And so it's like if I take my eyes off them for a few minutes, who knows what. You guys should have seen the. Was it Monday? It was a Monday. It's snowing outside the geyser. In the neighborhood I live in, they'll come and shovel your driveway and shovel the streets, and then they do your lawn too. Take care of your lawn. Pretty cool. They take care of everything. It's really nice. They come every week, but when it's snowing, they come and shovel. Anyway, if this thing gets to profit, I'm taking it. By the way, I'm not gonna let this thing dance around anymore. But that Monday, it wasn't. I don't know. It was late January, so a few weeks ago. I took him to school, and he had to go to school for a half day, like day here, or whatever. Pick him up and put him down for a nap, and he gets into his like diaper, and he just shit everywhere. Like he got in his diaper, took it off, and then like had mushed his poop like on the tent, like like the pack and play he's in, and the pillow and his clothes. It was like I don't know how long he was up there with his diaper off. It had to be at least like 10 minutes, um, just kind of chilling. But like his nails were dry, which is like dry. It was disgusting. I was like, bro, so I had to give him a bath, whatever. But it was just like take your eyes off him for a quick second, and like boom, have an entire bedroom upstairs that smells like literal shit. So it was funny. But no, he was here, I would not be live. There's no way. There's just no way. Yeah, it was just crazy. Trader goated. Love you, bro. Um, um, what's going on, Rami? I was kind of late today too. Somebody said something. Trader Go. This is fully automated. The back test on Ninja is about as accurate as I'm going to get. The back test on TradingView isn't super accurate. Well, it is. I don't know what the difference is as to why, but I'm going to call every back test accurate. Let's just say that. But you have to go with the platform you're going to be executing trades on. And so if I'm going to be looking at Ninja, then I have to be using their back tested data. Um, yeah, I'm not managing nothing. No, they do it themselves. Um, Rhino, I don't like seeing the trading panel on the right. I'm not into that. Doesn't really do anything for me. It's not really my thing. Um, no, no, I don't really care for it. All right, this trade needs to put me out of my misery because we've been in this thing for too long. I'm ready to see some new trades. So again, this loss here that I think is going to be, we could have avoided for sure by just getting this fill better. So like, that would be helpful. We'll figure that out. Um, let's see here. I'll let this one get hit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it's accurate, trader go to exactly. That's if it's accurate is the phrase that we need to be using. Uh, Rami, we essentially just moved everything to Ninja. I don't mind covering it again. You're not the only person I'm sure who's wondering. We moved everything to NinjaTrader, which is good. NinjaTrader kind of stinks, but like whatever. Here are the back tested numbers. We're about to have can't believe we're gonna have a second loss on a bullshit trade that shouldn't have been a loss. Actually, though,
Order canceled.
oh, there we go. I think we got hit. There it is. What just happened? Okay, we're in a new trade here, I think.
Order canceled. Order
I don't know
filled.
what that is. I'm not gonna play around with that. What was that? Okay. All right. That was weird. So here's the new data that we have as we wait for a new trade. So profit factor 1.6. I just figured this out here today. So we'll have to see kind of how this holds up over time. 90% win rate right here, so really good. 93% long, 84% short, so like it's fine. And then there's one other number I really care about. Average trade is 23 bucks. That's fine. So every time it trades, we make $23. We've traded 573 times, which gives us an average of 118 a day, so a lot. Really nice there. And then if we stuck on this path, we'd be at $59,000 for a month, trading 2 NQ contracts. Don't know if that's don't know how accurate that is, so I don't really live off of it, but it's cool to see that number be higher than lower. Analysis. Here's the equity curve that we have here. So this is what I like to see. I want to see this thing nicely smooth, like rolling up. Let me see if I can show it by trades. I don't know if I can. All. No, I really can't. Net profit. No, there's nothing to really show. So this is our equity curve, and we'd be up 13K this week if we started trading this thing at February 13th to today. We'd be up 13,000. So like pretty nice. A little 6-day sample size, not bad. A lot more to do, obviously, but so far so good. Moving to Ninja has really changed the way that the bot operates, and so now I'm having to go back and figure out like the new. I'm not gonna call them hacks, but like the way that these things adjust. I have to figure that out. And so it'll just take us a little bit of time to get that going. And then once we do, we'll be ready to rock and roll. But going back to where we were before, hopefully we'll see another trade here. I think we will soonish. We have our fills are looking really nice. So we're getting those $30 to $50 trades that we were looking for. We're getting all of those, which has been great. So that's nice. We have a couple like misfires. We should have closed everything out on this candle here. We were up 40, which we got to close out, and then we were up 70, and then we didn't close it out, and then it turned negative, and we never really got a chance to get it profitable again. It turned into this. So small things have to be adjusted, but the big stuff we figured out, which is good. So just some more back testing, just some more updates, tinkering around with the settings, trying to get that profit factor to 2, stuff like that. But it's been good. So we'll wait and watch. Hopefully we get another trade where I can show you guys how fast he's could exit. Click on daily, click trades. All right, I got you. Go to, I got you. Let's go here. The analysis, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna see what the long-term stuff is. It just takes forever. And so I don't wanna do that right now. Click daily. Am I not seeing what you were seeing here? Period, daily. There's no hour of day, maybe. Here we go. All right, here's some different data, I guess. And again, NinjaTrader is interesting to me. So, all right, so we're really profitable at the open. That's where we made most of our money. That's pretty good. And then that next half hour, our hour, okay. And we're not good at like 1 a.m. So look at that. But these are just 7-day sample sizes. So I don't have I'm not going to take all this to the bank and say that we need to operate with this. This is just whatever. It's okay. We can improve it for sure. But anyway, so good stuff there. This strategy mirrors more closely to what TradingView was giving me. So I'm excited about that. It just is going to take a little bit more time for me to figure out exactly how everything is operating. Because there are just, again, some small bugs. Again, this little loss that we had here, Got to figure that out. We were in a trade where we had 4 contracts on and we took a decent loss there. That was an accident by me, but like those kinds of things start to get sorted out. But we shouldn't have any sort of need to manually trade this. So I think these results will be scalable, but I got to make sure. So solid. But again, 118 trades a day, like that's enough. That's a good amount. We can take that and we can trust the results that we get. Even if we only have like a month, we'll have 3,000 trades that we can look at. Most strategies don't get that in a year, so we'll be in good shape. Yeah, I was on daily already though. This is NinjaTrader 8, Rami. Discord sucks, Trader Goated. I'm sorry, but Discord stinks. None to really say on Discord, by the way. I don't have anything to say. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been building bots for. It's 2025. In March, I've been building bots for 2 years. March 23 is when I started. And then we went away from it, came back, went away, came back. So building the bot is just the first part. I think this is going to be one of those like 10x sleeps that we get where it's not going to be the bot that we love and really like care for. It's going to be what the AI does with it. So once I get the AI infused with this bad boy, that's going to be the magic. So, and we'll just continue to learn. And so like these strategies are great and we have an edge on the market, I believe, by profit factor and net profit and everything else, and our win rate. But like that eventually will like fade away. Like eventually that will not hold up. And so we have to have continued, market analysis, or I guess we have to continue to analyze the market and then make structural changes to the strategy. I would love to get some conditional entries. So like if thens that are basically done all by the AI. I would love to do that. But we're probably 3 to 6 months away from that, if I had to guess. The 1 minute. Trader Goated, that doesn't make any sense. Have you tried PF? I kind of have, but we'll get there. We're just right now just testing, so nothing to get super excited about just yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there. That's actually crazy. Okay, no new trades yet. Sitting in a good spot though. Yeah, one at a time. One at a time. One thing that TradingView love, but TradeAbate hates, is inverting the signals. So I was right when I built this thing the first time that trading the trends was going to make the most sense. Like that was going to make the most sense. But then inverting on TradingView, just like I liked it the way it looked, and it gave us a better profit factor and a better win rate. But NinjaTrader hates the invert. It does not work. So really fascinating to see that. Really fascinating to see that. Trader Goated said use 100-point tape and look at back test. No. Like, what is the point in doing that? No. No. That's just a really bad idea. Because when you go for, first off, when you go for a set number of profit and loss, then you're basically hoping market conditions are in your favor, always. And if they're not in your favor, then you've got yourself some trouble. So you have to use a trail or something that adjusts as the market does, so that you can take advantage of bigger than 100-point moves, but also the smaller ones that come too, because you won't always get 100 points. It just won't happen. It could take you a while. And then after a certain point, especially on the 1 minute chart, like it's just random. Like you're kind of just guessing. So no, that doesn't make any sense. But like that's something you have to like really have day traded to know that. Like anybody who does huge like take profits and stop losses, it never goes well, because the market's going to hit your stop more times than it won't, because the conditions you need for your take profit have to be so specific. Otherwise, you don't have an edge. You're just guessing, and at that point, like, it feels hopeless. So no, I agree with that at all. It's actually a really bad idea. It's actually, I think, the exact opposite. But build it, test it, do your thing with it. I won't get in your way, but that is a bad suggestion. Trader go to, the answer is going to be no either way. Ticks, points, doesn't matter. No. Not looking for 100 ticks either. Let's see what we got here. Waiting around Christmas tree. How does this look on? Let's see what we got. Okay, I would love to zoom in, but this thing loves to just like, I guess I see what it does. I'm figuring it out. I have the hollow candles on because I can't put the wicks on my other, which I thought I set that up properly, but I didn't. So, whatever. I also can't slide this thing, which is just bothering the hell out of me. No tabs, crosshair. I don't really care about that. You guys can hear that. That's the guy shoveling the doorstep. My wife should be coming in 3 seconds. She might pop in. Let's see. No, okay, maybe she won't. I think she knows I'm live. She won't walk past, but yeah, I don't know how to get. I wish I could slide this chart around. I don't know how I can do it. Side margin 8. Cares. Yeah, I don't know how to adjust this. Always on top. Who knows? To see a chart, Ron, I think so. I think, but I pay for it already. Yeah, so I think it's you have obviously you have to pay for data, yes, but you can get on a sim account and it's like $12 a month, I think, or something like that. It's actually pretty cheap. Um, it's actually I think it's like it ends up being like $12 a month or something like that. I think can't remember exactly. 12, 13. And then like maybe another $12 for you have to pay to do the sim, and then you have to pay to have the data. But it's I think all in all is like $25 a month. I think. If I remember that correctly. Yeah, yeah. I think it's like 12 and something. That's what this Ninja Trader one is for, or this Tradeovate one's for. It would be. 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 So that'll be something too. I don't have a reason to copy trade right now because we're not going to use this for prop firms. At least I'm not going to. You guys can if you want to. I just will warn you that you probably will get a payout and you probably won't get another one. You might get banned. So I don't know if I would use it that way, but what's going on, Mike? Happy to have you back, my friend. But yeah, I don't know if I would use this on an eval because I think you could get away with or a funded account. Eval's fine. I think you could get away with a couple trades or a couple, maybe even a couple payouts. I just think that as more and more people get access to it and more and more people trade it, then it's going to be pretty difficult. Now, if I was a real dickhead, all I would do is just not release it, and then I could probably go a couple micros and just auto trade a bunch of accounts once I got it right. So you're trading in this? No, this is a demo account. How much to trade 2 contracts? So this is a demo account, Ron. Can you see that? Yeah, so right there. Demo account. See that? Yeah, I'm not going to risk any real money on this thing yet. Especially getting on Ninja Trade, I have no idea what the results are going to be. So I got to do the back test and everything. when I am on a live account, I don't know how the live account shows up. I'm pretty sure it just has the numbers. So I'll have to blank that out. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll put this on an eval and then maybe even a funded account before I release it, just so we can watch it with something on the line, but we'll get there. To trade 2 NQ contracts, you need 2,500 for one, so about 5 grand. We can look at the margin requirements on this one. Just search margin requirements and then NinjaTrader. And then you can see how much it takes. So I'm looking at right now my computer and my laptop rather, and NQ, that's NG. Where's my NQ at? That's the Dow. I miss it. There we go, NQ. Okay, so you need $1,000 in your account to trade. That's what the day says. But if you want to trade basically when the market is closed, then you need 25K in your account. Does that make sense? So when the stock market's closed, or if you're going to hold a position overnight or overnight over the reset or over the weekend, then you're going to need 25K. So the micros, MNQ, that, let me see. Thought I had a new trade here. MNG, MNQ, that's $100, and then you would need $2,500 in your account to trade that. So if you want to hold overnight, over the weekend, whatever it was, or that 1 hour. So you need that much margin in your account to basically not get margin called and get taken out, which wouldn't be a huge deal. But the strategy on Ninja actually does account for that. So it does do, where is that? Here we go. Exit on session close 30 seconds before. So it does have that on there just as a kind of a nice little protection. So we do have that. So that will be built in. But yeah, if you want to hold for the full amount, you're going to need 25K. So I would say you just trade micros. And then once you've got, enough of conviction, then you can just jump to minis. Okay. Not really taking our time here, getting a trade. Let's find out what's going on here. Okay. We're just kind of chilling, I guess. Okay, hopefully we can get another trade coming up here. I'm not sure why we're lagging, but every once in a while it does this. This is a lot of fun here, a lot of fun there, a little choppy there, nothing really here. Ninja, it really stinks. Yeah, so on for Trade of 8 Ninja, it's just $1,000 in your account. You can only trade that during market hours though. So during the stock market hours. And then from there you have to go to the full amount, which is 25K, which is a lot different. So keep that in mind. But just 1K, which is good. Pretty cheap. And ultimately, I would say is that prop firms are great, and I think that they're a fantastic tool. But over time, you're going to have to transition. And I don't know. I just don't know how useful prop firms are going to be um, over the course of history. They're really popular right now. I'm just wondering where they end up going. We'll see. We'll see. So if you want to use prop firms and scale up with prop firm accounts, you're probably going to have to trade this thing manually or not trade it at all and just use something else. So you kind of have to decide like this thing trades your own cash, but it's super passive, or it's most passive it could possibly be, or um, use prop firms, but just trade your own. I'm sure you could figure out a way. Like if I wanted to be really like, I guess ingenuitive, I guess if that's even a word, but use ingenuity, I guess. You could probably do some of this, some of your prop firm, your funded accounts, what I'm talking about. Some of that with the bot, some of that on your own. I think enough of those trades are going to overlap with somebody else so that it won't work. But we'll see. We'll see. I have a Top Step account that's still funded that I need to use, so we'll let the bot run on that for a while over the next. Today's Wednesday. Let's say I can figure this out tomorrow. Maybe we'll do an eval tomorrow, and then we'll do the funded account maybe on like Friday or something, depending on how those results go. It's just tricky because trading in the morning is not the full scope. Like it's not the only time this thing trades, and I think it trades a lot better in the afternoons when the market kind of eases up a little bit. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Obviously, the bot trades well at the open because that stats I just showed you guys. But anyway, in-trader backtesting account. Ron, I don't even know if I've set the account size. I think it's just like 50K for the backtesting account. Damn, so many trades. Yeah, a lot of trades. Yeah. Ron, I think there's a dramatic chance, like a really high chance. And I would say if one person uses it for a prop firm, I think the chances of it are basically zero. I think they're pretty close to zero. But I think if two people use it, then both people are going to get denied and maybe even banned because you're definitely breaking a rule. Especially if you can use a bot to get a payout, you're going to get banned for sure because then you just be able to hack the system. Like they would lose money on you. So it's more of a casino than it is anything else. But that's why manual trading is what they prefer. But yeah, I don't know if you could use a bot for no. I think I could, but then the next person who were to get access to it, then neither of us could. It would cancel out. So I don't know. I just trading your own cash is going to make the most sense. And then if you want to go manually trade prop firms, you can. But ideally, if I can get this thing, I don't know where I need the profit factor to be. I don't know where I need my stops to be. I gotta tinker with that all day to day. But if I just need to get this, I need to get my losses smaller. Once I do that and keep the profit factor really high, once I do that, I think we've got a real chance at this thing being about as good as it's going to be. And I think a lot of you guys would be happy with that. And you won't have to really worry a whole heck of a lot about using a prop firm because you'll have hopefully making enough money to where you're making a couple $100 a day, 300, 400, $500 a day, and you're just kind of chilling. Some days you'll lose because that's what the markets do. But other days you'll have a bunch of wins that will account for it. So make up for it. So, all right. So nothing here. All right. I don't distrust the strategy. I just question it. Good habits. Joseph, trade one asset at a time and trade the same time every day if you can and recognize those patterns. Can you set the trading hours on the bot to only be active during specific hours? I don't have that enabled. I'm sure I could. Um, I don't know that I would though. Rami, say it again. I would try it on $100 and 1K account. Be fun to see what happens. What do you mean by that, Rami? You might have to expand what your trial is going to be. I also don't know. I might even do a I guess we could copy trade technically. There's no reason for me to do that. So we'll just do probably an Apex account tomorrow or something. We'll do one of those accounts tomorrow. And we'll probably do our micros. And I don't know how many we'll do, but we'll do it. And then if all goes well and we get the type of results we're looking for, then we can go jump into that funded account with Top Step on Friday. Or maybe Monday. We'll figure it out. But doing full auto, you saying put $100? I don't know what does the 101K mean though, Rami? I know the full auto, I get that. What do you mean by the 101K though? What is it we talking about? Okay. So we'll let this bad boy run all day, but I think what I want to do is let it run all night too. I just don't. I need to set up that VPN as well. I gotta find the best VPN. You guys have suggestions? Let me know. Remember there being like a $10 a month one that was pretty cheap and pretty good. When I was doing this for Forex, it might have been 2 years ago at this point. I used one. AWS was fine, but super clunky. But then MetaTrader itself was clunky. So problem with VPN is it thinks it's super glitchy. I don't know if I would need parallels though. I don't think I would. I would not need parallels. Interesting. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, you would have to your $100 and 1K account, you'd have to go like $200 and then $2,000 because your once you have commissions, like you might not have enough margin left after even a good trade. Just keep that in mind. Like if you had a loss, I guess would be the best way to put it. Oh, that's right. I'm glad you said that. Glad I said that. Glad you said that, Remy. What I've been happy-ish about is this here. So the most we've seen consecutive losses has been 3 going short. The most amount of wins we've seen in a row is saw 51 wins by longs, but 33 in a row. So 2 in a row has been back to back. We've seen our shorts lose 3 in a row, but who knows at that distance. So this I do like. So we will have these runs where we just go on, and if we're making really good money here, so that's nice. But we don't have a ton of losses in a row. We don't. That does not happen, which is good. That's been a consistent theme across all of these. I actually forgot to check that, but I was pretty confident it was going to be about right. Server space. Okay, I'm jotting it down. Yeah. And PF, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I do I need parallels and the VPN, or can I just use the VPN? Let me know. I think I remember having to do both, but before, but haven't. It's been a minute. All right, it's time for us to get a trade here. What's going on? Like, let's go. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that just launched. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll have that set up today for tonight. We'll let the trades run on by themselves. It's just back testing too. That sounds about right. 20 bucks or so. All right. If we can get one more trade, that'd be cool. But I don't know what we're dragging our feet for here. So. Okay. If you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the live stream, of course. Of course. Always like, because you can only subscribe once, I guess, but you can always like. I like to get our likes up. All right. One more trade here and we'll get out of here, but what are our stats for today? P&L, whatever about, but 82%. Okay, I'm cool with that. We had one loss that shouldn't have been. We had two losses that shouldn't have been. They were small though. They were really, really small. So not worried about that. Win rate's fine. So like this is good. What's keeping it from being better is we got to get some of these losses out of here. So our biggest win is 345, which is fine. We got to get this down. I think we've had two of these losses, maybe three. Let me look. Just one of those, and then we had a couple 400s. So like, if you can shrink this is with two contracts. This is one contract. You guys see that? No, you can't. Hold on. Sorry. Right here. Okay. This right here. This kind of shows me what. So we were up 735. We kind of traded down a little bit. This is okay. This is actually perfect. This is exactly what I want to see. What we have to do is get these losses to be smaller. That's it. That's it. So if I can shrink these losses, but keep kind of this distance where we have mostly green, couple red, mostly green, couple red, but this is consistently going up and higher, then we'll be in good shape. So a profit factor says that over a long enough period of time, we're going to be very profitable, but I want to force that. Like I want to force the issue and make sure that we capture those wins, but we also shrink those losses. So that's going to be my main focus this afternoon rather, getting that done, so that we can have a much more profitable. Because if we make the losses smaller, we'll have a lower win rate, fine, but we'll be able to capture and catch up and then overtake those losses pretty seamlessly. So we'll see. Traded or trader goaded? Maybe not right now. Not right now. Probably not for the next couple weeks. I would say no, but maybe after that, maybe. Inside of the emails you get, there's a place to book a call, but I just go cancel them. No calls right now, but there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to chit chat about. All right, so we have price kind of moving here. What do we think, Ninja? We ready to take a trade or what? Oh. I have a feeling we're gonna get one pretty soon here. What is our ATR though? Pretty low, 7. Okay. We'll deal with that. Instagram trader, go to Instagram. Ron, it didn't get turned off, I don't think. I know it didn't get turned off because it's showing up. So when you have a strategy on Ninja, I do know this. Um, it has periods where it just doesn't take trades for a while. Like it has those. It's kind of one of the one over here too. Same thing. Um, it happens. But when you have a strategy turn off, no trades show up. When it's turned on, trades show up. So I know for a fact that it's on. We can check though. Enable. Good. We'll give it 7-8 more minutes. Good stuff so far. For a rough, kind of a rough day one, pretty good. A rough draft rather. Like we're pretty solid. I'm feeling pretty confident about this version of it. So again, just some small things to adjust, and we'll be on our way, I think. Camille, kind of, but not really. How did I code it? Partially with ChatGPT, partially just some stuff I don't know, and then I hired people to do it. The complicated stuff. ChatGPT is fantastic to get a good start, but once you start getting to a certain level of complexity, it stinks. And it like has not gotten better. But I did all of that through TradingView because I thought it made the most sense to do that, and it's just the easiest for it to understand. And you spend most of your time debugging anyway, so. Hmm. We should be in good shape, though, I think. We should be ready to rock and roll. So. All right, one more candle. I've grown very impatient, apparently. See, like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, why would I want something this small? This stupid thing. Like, let me drag it. Let me do something, you know? There's got to be a way. It's got to be locked somehow. Like, there has to be a way to unlock this to where I can do like real. What is this? Snap mode does not do what I thought it was going to do. Okay. Some movement here. Let's see if we can break and run. Come on. No new trade. Damn. All right. Well, we'll call it. What's up, D-Lou? What's going on? Right. What's going on? Yes. So far, only paper trade, Camille. Yes, only paper traded for today. So far, this is our first morning having this thing available and moving. So give it some time. And learning NinjaTrader has been no small feat. So it's work in progress. We'll give it maybe another minute or two. I got nothing else to do right now. It's been interesting. So we're on Tradeovate because I like their interface better. It's just easier to see all the candles and stuff. But all the trades happen on NinjaTrader. Happen on NinjaTrader. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. When has it done this in the past? Which like it hasn't traded in, I don't know, 40 minutes, so I'm not worried about it, but would like to know, other than having an open trade, when was the last time this happened? All these are longs. Sick. Shorts. Sick. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to figure that one out. I don't know why it's not taking any trades. The moment I end this live, it'll take a trade though. Like that's just guarantee. These are at night. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, I don't know how to. Oh, there we go. There's our sliding bar. Okay. Yes, Camille. Yes, way better than TradingView. Way better. Like significantly better. So much better. It has been very refreshing to see that we actually have. I was gonna say very refreshing. So we had a couple trades that, if you guys remember, like not that long ago, we had a bunch of issues with that slippage the last time I was live, honestly, and our win rate really suffered because of that. And today our win rate's a lot better. So we're at 82%. Now, we're getting pretty close to what the bot would give us as our back test. So 90% win rate, like we're pretty much in line with that, somewhere, but about 90, 80 something. We had two losses that shouldn't have occurred, that were just errors of my own. So we'll fix that. But our back tests are looking a lot like our forward tests as far as win rate goes. So the next thing though is just to get the profit up, and the way to do that is to manipulate some of the stop loss, take profit, to get that to look, I think, better. We'll shrink it down a little bit, but now I've got an idea of how to adjust it, so we should be able to increase the profit factor, lower our win rate, but increase the amount of profit that we make. So now, why in the world are we not taking any trades here? I had to have clicked something, but I don't think I did. I don't know. This would be really nice to take a short on though. I know that. All right, well, we're not getting any new trades here, which is really weird. So we'll let that play out. But all right, we'll call it for today. We'll call it for today. Couple updates I'm gonna make overnight, and ideally we'll come back with a much stronger, better version of this thing, and we'll keep it rolling. So I really appreciate you guys joining and staying around. I'll make a kind of a quick video describing today's results later, and we will rock and roll and jam from there. So you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll be back tomorrow with the same, but hopefully better. Peace.